Hello and welcome to my sneaker collection. Today I'm going to be taking you guys through pretty much every pair of sneakers that I've got. One of the comments that I often get about having a sneaker collection set up like this is how do you maintain them? How do you manage to keep everything so clean? And the best bit of advice I can give to anyone out there that wants to really keep their sneakers fresh and clean is to quite simply just never wear them. And I'm only joking. The sneaker room slash studio here is generally kept cool and dry and dark. And I will from time to time come in here with a duster and give everything a dust down. With some of the more fancier pairs or some of the more expensive pairs, I do keep them stuffed with these spring-loaded shoe trees, but most of the shoes that I have in the collection are just stuffed with paper. So these are just Billy bookcases. If anyone is interested, no affiliate links, no sponsorship or anything like that. You can get them from IKEA. Starting down the bottom, the Air Jordan 4 Lightnings. This is actually the 06 pair. Next on that shelf, we've got the KD4 Weathermans. We've got the Jordan 4 White Cements down the bottom. This is the 2016 pair. Next, we've got some Air Max 95s. Got the Erosion pair. Got the Armour 95s, which, as you can see, they kind of look quite similar to the Erosions. In fact, a lot of people, when I did the review for these, thought this was actually a better pair than the Armour 95s. Next up, the Bred 4 Reimagines, one of the best retros from last year. I also actually have the 2019 Black Cement 4s as well, as you can see. And in all honesty, the nubuck on the 2019s is inferior to the leather, but this is obviously one of the best Jordan 4 colorways of all time. And to be honest, this is what it's all about. Oh, bro, having a shocker. Trying to line up the booties. All right, here we go. That's what it's all about right there. As an OG collector, as an older head, as someone that just loves the classic OG style retro Jordans, having these four booties line up and look like this is what it's all about. Right, so I've also got a few Kobe's here as well. I've got the Grinches. This is actually the OG Grinch from 2010. Also got the What the Kobe 8s from 2013. These are gonna be retroing this upcoming year, which I'm kind of excited about. I mean, I'm less excited about a shoe retroing that I already have, but hey ho, it's gonna be good for other people to get their hands on these because this is one of the best Kobe's of all time, one of the best Wattas of all time. This is a sneaker that I rave about a lot. This is the Kobe 9 Elite Low Nike ID version, the gold metallic. Got some Air Max 1s. We've got the Big Bubble 86 pair that came out Sneakers Day last year. Probably my favorite Air Max 1 of all time, the Atmos Elephants. This is the 2016 release. And then one of my favorite retros from last year were the Pata Chlorophyll. Continuing up, the Armour 3s, both colorways. Honestly, when it comes to the shape, the recently released Armours are better than the OG Armours, but in terms of color blocking colorway, I do prefer the lighter colored pair. One of the best non-OG colorways of the Jordan 3 of all time, the UNCs. We have the Retro 88s from 2012, and then last year's, or sorry, the year before's reimagined 3s. Shape better on the reimagines, but man, if you guys remember this release from 2012, this was the first time in some time that we had the Jordan 3 with the Nike Air on the back. So this was a really important retro for those old head type collectors. Also got the True Blues from 2016. If you guys will remember, around 2015, 2016, there was a bit of a break taken by Jordan brand on the Air Jordan 3. They were sort of overproducing them and people were falling out of love with them to the point where they just stopped making them. And this was one of the Jordan 3s that they brought back, first with the Nike Air on the back, since the Retro 88s from 2012, that got people really excited. And then years later, one of the best retros of 2022, we had the Fire Red. So a little bit like the Jordan 4s with the Nike Air on the booty. Oh, doing it again. What's going on with the dexterity? This has been a set completion moment in getting all of the OG Jordan 3 colorways in line with the correct Nike Air on the back. That's just joy for collectors to see. Right, so rounding out this section of the collection, we've got the He Got Game 13s. This is a pair from 2018, the 2019 Flints. This is one of my first Jordans that I had back in the day when these dropped in 98. And this is actually an OG 13 from 98, the Cherries. The middle section is where all the sort of hyped up stuff is, I want to say. Down the bottom, we've got some custom Kobe 9 All-Stars. Bro, who could forget these, man? The CPFM Grinches, the Overgrowns, and then the MF Doom SB highs, the Kanye West LV Dons, some Travis 1 lows, these are the women's olives, J Balvin 3s, the Medellin Sunset pair. I've also got the Rio pair as well, so very cool shoes to have from J Balvin, probably his best Jordans in my opinion. Next up, we've got a few cool pairs of Air Jordan 4s. Yeah, wicked pair of shoes. I do like the black pair. Pine Green SB 4s. This was a retail pickup. Travis 4s, one of his best shoes in my opinion. I really like this colorway. I'm really mystified as to why Jordan brand haven't gone down the Jordan 4 Travis route more often. A couple more Travis 1 lows, the medium olives. Stoked to pick these up for retail last year, which, don't get mad at me, there's something that never happens. I never come up on Travis 1 lows for retail. That was my first ever dub. And then I've also got the reverse mochas, got these a few years ago. When people ask me what's your favorite shoe, this is right up there. The Yeezy 2 Plats, Kanye's best sneaker of all time in my opinion. It just ticks all the boxes, but they are still very much wearable. And do I dare do it? Yeah, strap is still working. So that's good. But I mean, as you can see, man, I have worn these a lot over the years and these still will have plenty more wears left in them. Union 1s, very cool pair. Off-white 4s, really good condition. Off-white 5s, love this pair. One of the best off-white shoes of all time, the Chicago's. If you guys have been following the channel, you'll know that I engaged in a pretty wicked trade deal to pick these up. Condition on these is phenomenal. It's a UK 9.5, my preferred size. OG all. Told you we were on the hype stuff here. The Cause 4s. Also got the Travis 1 low fragments. One of my favorite pairs of SBs of all time, the Heinekens. Very cool pair. I got these in a trade deal for another pair of Heinekens that I got plus some cash, but the pair that I traded away weren't my ideal size, nor did they have the original laces. These are in slightly better condition. These are separating a little bit, but the soles are still grippy, still a wearable pair. And then we've got the Dornbecker 5s. This is one of those pairs that I have really just to have. I don't wear these. Can see the bottoms are still pretty icy. They're just not comfortable. Every time I've ever gone to wear these, I've taken them off straight away because this patent leather upper is just so stiff and unforgiving. NERD Dunks, this is my rarest pair of sneakers. This is a numbered pair, 1050 in existence. This is still a DS pair from 2004. Will I ever wear these? I don't know actually. I got these in a trade deal alongside the MF Dooms. Got them for a really cheap price, so I would probably just hang on to these to be honest. A couple of cool Jordan 7s, Miros. This is a pair that some of the youngsters probably won't know much about. Same with the Bin 7s. There was a time when these types of sneakers were like real holy grails for some of the old school, old head collectors out there. Same thing with the Bin 5s. This is another one of those pairs that I just haven't really had the bottle about me to put these on foot. And the more I put off wearing these, the more likely I am to see them disintegrate the moment I actually do. There is no separation, but yeah, should I wear these? Let me know down below. I will. Also got the Cortez Air Max 95s. This is one of those pairs that has actually gone up a lot in value since I bought them. I bought these for like 220, 240 pounds. Also got the Shell-Toe Ninja Turtles. This is a cool pair from last year that I really enjoy as well. Right, rounding out the middle, we've got the History of Flight 13s. This is a cool pair, man. It's obviously very clean, but they're based on a sample set. The Bread 13s, this is from 2012. This was actually the first Jordan to be given sort of officially the nickname Bread. And then one of the best retros of 2023, the Cherry 12s. Love this pair of 12s. Right, so these are some of my Jordan 11s in the collection. Honestly, I don't really wear Jordan 11s anymore. I mean, I do wear them occasionally from time to time, but this is one of my favorite pairs. This is the Ultimate Gift of Flight pack that came out in 2014 after the last release of the Legend Blues. Concords from 2011. When people ask me what's the best Jordan of all time, this is one of the shoes that automatically springs to mind. Cool grays, these are still DS. The Cherry 11s, the holiday release from 2022, probably one of the best, more recently released Air Jordan 11 colorways. And then rounding out the 11s collection, arguably the best Jordan 11 of all time, the Playoffs. Right, so in terms of Jordan 6s, I only have a few pairs, to be fair. I do like the Jordan 6. I do find them a little bit bulky, but I do like the shape and the history. The maroons, very cool pair. Got that whole vintage aesthetic about them. The Carmines with the Nike Air on the back. Again, like the 5s, the 4s, the 3s, having these original Jordans with the Nike Air on the back is what it was all about. My favorite 6 though, of all time, one of the best Jordans of all time period, have got to be these, the infrareds. This retro from 2019 was a very strong retro. These are obviously the Lost and Founds that came out a few years ago now. And I have worn these a few times. I did pick these up for retail as well. I think my favorite pair of Jordan 1s ever have got to be the UNCs. And then I've also got a really beaten up pair of Royals. Okay, so we're getting through pretty much all the stuff that's on display, but I also have a whole bunch of stuff that's just piled up in the boxes. Some of the stuff just has to sit there because there's no room to display it, and some of it is stuff that I may or may not hang on to. I think for the most part, a lot of these shoes I'm about to show you are shoes I will hang on to because I do like them. First and foremost, we've got the Armine New Balance 740s. This is a really cool shoe from last year that I definitely will keep because I do like those. Have here the New Balance 1000s from last year. J-Tips Sauconys. Another pair of Sauconys. This is a Grid Shadow 2. This is in a Creek Marsh colorway. Really like this pair, and these are comfy airs. Right, check these out, man. I've got some Uggs. This is the Tasman Hybrid. I haven't worn these yet because I still have my pair from last year, but I got myself and my missus a pair of these leather joints for this winter. Big fan of this model, the Tasman Hybrid. They're comfy, they're warm, really cozy, and actually quite practical for the dog walks. This is a cool pair, Salomon XT4s. So I got these on the sale last year. I think it was last year, maybe even the year before. I've had these in the cuts for a long time now, and I've just been waiting to break them out. But yeah, very cool shoe. Actually a really cool colorway, I reckon, as well. Oh, another one of the Jordan 11s. These are the Gratitudes. And then we have a pair that, yeah, you don't really see every day, man. Some 23s. I do like the 23. I've got some Jordan 1 lows here. These are the Atmosphere Grays. Good pair, man. Like, leather quality on these is decent. Bro, the Mochas has to be one of the most underrated GRs. It's ironic to call these underrated when the highs are arguably very overrated when you consider how much they've been going for in the resale market. But these, bro, bricks, can't believe it. I've slept on pair of 1 lows in my opinion, the elephant print joints. And then, bro, how can you go wrong with the black toes as well? So I've got some sneakers here from sort of slept on, I want to say, sneaker brand, albeit they have been making waves and moves over the past few years. It's a London-based company. These guys are known as No Two Ways. You probably know them. This is a really cool collaboration with JME, who is a UK hip-hop artist. Really nice guy as well. Was delighted to be invited down to the launch for this shoe and get to hang out with Rockwell as well as Calix as well as JME himself. Very tough trainer. That model's called the M1 Hike, by the way. This pair is called their Formula sneaker, and it's just a very smart, very simple, very basic sneaker with really good craftsmanship, really good quality materials. Kind of has a similar resemblance to maybe like a Reebok Club C or even a streamlined Air Force One. Very cool pair, worn these a few times. This pair here, again, the M1 Hike. This is the London colorway. And then finally on the No Two Ways, the M1, this is in the blue colorway. Again, really nice materials. These guys have got a really good knack for creating their own unique silhouettes with these really nice colorways. I just have to give a shout out to No Two Ways, man. You guys are smashing it. So when I was really getting into sneaker collecting around, I want to say like 2012, 13, 14, having recently only just come into the type of money that would enable me to buy some sneakers, one of the big trending types of sneakers that a lot of collectors were into were LeBrons. And this is very different to sneaker collecting nowadays. These types of models here, like say for example the LeBron 7, is a really good looking sneaker in my opinion. They have some similarities to the Jordan 11s, and this is the Christ the King LeBron 7. Another pretty cool pair of LeBron 7s I'm delighted to have are actually a London pair. This is the More Than a Game Tour. This is a pair of LeBron 7s I haven't actually worn yet. I really should, because these are so cool, man. These are the Media Day LeBron 7s that came out back in 2019, man. Such a cool pair. I will actually break these out, I reckon, because hang on a sec, because you've obviously got the mismatched color blocking going on with the purple and the yellow. LeBron 8 South Beach. This is the 2010 pair. 2010, I think? Yeah, 2010 pair. Still firm, still wearable, no separation. If you know, you know. Rounding out the LeBrons, the LeBron 8 Low Miami Nights, and then the LeBron Old Palmers. All right, we're doing well. We're getting there, man. If you guys are still with me, make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you comment down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. We're nearly there, man. I've only got a few more piles to kind of go through. I don't know if we'll go up into the loft. Maybe we'll go up into the loft, we'll see. Next up, we've got basically a whole bunch of latest pickups. So shoes like the Wu-Tang Dunks. We've got the Fragments Spiridons. I sent the black pair back, but I've held on to these because I think these will make for a cool sneaker when the summer eventually comes. The Nigo Air Force 3s. People are hating on these, man. I like these. I think this is a really cool shoe. Again, another pair I'm keeping on ice for the summer. Arguably the better pair, albeit maybe the slightly harder pair to wear, the brown and the green pair, the recently released Planet of the Apes Nigo Air Force 3. Bro, they're cool, man. And then we've got the black cement 3s. Some people think these are a bit of an abomination. For me, the exciting aspect of this shoe is the fact that Salehi actually sent these to me himself, so that's a nice touch. I think they're cool, man. They're right out there. All right, last up in this section, we have another pair that I picked up on sale last year, the Olive 5s. The most hated sneaker of all time, the Panda Dunks. Yes, your boy has a pair of Panda Dunks. Now, to be fair, I actually really just bought these because they were on sale. And I thought they would be good to have as a prop to make some of my comedic skits with, because I do like to make fun of people that just unrelentingly take the piss out of people that wear Panda Dunks. And so to have a pair on hand, I thought would be a good idea. Another recent pickup, some people's shoe of the year, or one of their shoes of the year, the Kids of Immigrants. I have really come around to this shoe, I've got to say, especially having seen a lot of people rocking out with these on foot. Some GR Dunks, one of the best GRs period of last year. These were awesome, the big money savings. Phantom Malachites, another brilliant GR. And then a little bit of a sleeper SB collab, the Haisa Leals. Also got a second pair of the Futura Dunks. A couple of pairs of Bad Bunnies, his Campus Low, which I still maintain is his best collaborative sneaker to date. I just love this shoe. Got that green pair, and then still got the light chalk or the cream colored pair. Do wear these, dope shoe. Got some Stussy Air Flight 89s, still brand new, haven't worn these yet. Really should, man, clean shoe. Also got the red pair as well. I don't know, do I like the red pair? I think I like the brown pair a little bit more, but another dope shoe. Kind of slept on in my opinion, these are. Another pair of Nike Stussies. These are the Air Penny 2s. I got these in the sales, man, so cool. Some more Air Max 1s, got the Concepts set here. This is the heavy pair, Far Outs. This was the most limited, I think, out of the three. Cool pair. And then finally, I think these are my favorites. This is the Mellow pair. I think I like them just because they are slightly more understated than the others. Right, very close. Just that row there to go through. I'll take you there now and we'll just go through them up close and personal. Come on. Right, so the Sean Cliver SBs. Love this pair. This was a pair I actually got in a content deal I did with eBay, so that has some significance. SB Stars. Guys might remember when these were going for crazy money. RIP to the legend, DJ Clark Kent, the 112 SBs, the 3M, such a cool pair of SBs. RIP to the legend. Got some more 12s up there actually. Got the Obsidians, that's an original pair. Got the black and reds, and then got the Playoffs. These are also originals from 97. That's the 2016 retro. Down here, some more SBs, the Yutos, the Crenshaws, and the Haritos. These are three of the best SBs, in my opinion, from 2023. And then these are three of the best from last year. The Alexis Sablones, the Verdi / Vistis, and then obviously the SB of the year last year, according to me, the Futuras. Down here, got some New Balance ALDs. Really like this pair. You know I'm a sucker for green. Speaking of being a sucker for green, the Nigel Sylvesters, bro, dope pair. Really dope pair. J-Tips Saucony. This is the Gridazora 2000, his debut sneaker. The sneaker that he shocked the world with, or broke onto the scene with. Very cool. Some Asics, the Marvel collab from last year, the GT 2160. This is the Green Goblin pair. Got the Hidden New York, Gel NYC. Very comfortable, very cool. My sneaker of the year last year, the GT 2160 Earls collection. Ngā wari, mihi atu kia koe hoa. Mo tō mahi, he hu tino pai tēnei. Shop bro for the good shoe. Another awesome retro from last year that almost got disrespected considering these are sitting on sale now. Bro, the Linen Air Force Ones. You guys remember Code.jp release back in the day? Came out back in 2017 again. Now they're bricks. Jound, Mr. Jound. two colorways of the GT2160. These are the first Jown collabs that I actually managed to come up on for retail, and they were easy cops off the Jown website. I don't know if people just thought these were trash or whatever, but yeah, that's the little like runners section. These are pairs that I quite often just like grab for when I'm heading out the door. Here's a cool pair of Kobe's, the undefeated Kobe ones. Can't remember when these came out, around 2017, I want to say. This was a pair that didn't actually come out in the UK, so it's not a pair you often see around in our London, bruv. And then this is an awesome sneaker. This is the Roger Federer Vaporfly. I can't remember, Vaporfly, Vapormax. Came out around 2017. It's a collab with Atmos. You can see it's sort of similar in its color blocking to the Air Max 1s. Got the elephant prints. I mean, the idea of Michael Jordan and Roger Federer collaborating somewhat, you know, two of the GOATs, was so cool. And I actually got to see Federer play wearing that shoe back at the ATP Tour Finals in London 2017. The Nigel Sylvester Grandma's Driveway, definitely not quite as hype as the green pair, but that's because they made plenty to go around. I like the shoe, I like the model, I like the quality. And then I know Adidas haven't really been featuring much because I don't have a whole heap of Adidas sneakers, but here we have the Ronnie Fieg Kith Samba 8th Street, the absolute dirt magnet soles, but it is a nice pair. I do enjoy wearing those, to be fair. So we've got a Maharishi collaboration with Asics on the Gel Light 3. Really nice colorway, really clean, really simple, very comfortable shoe. If you know the Gel Light 3, you know. And then another Ronnie Fieg. I wore these recently, so they've got some shit that could be dog shit. I'll grab I actually prefer this pair, the left pair to the right pair. But this is like the What the Fieg type sneaker. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is basically it. And there we go. That is my sneaker collection, January 2025. Now I am going to be gutting through these pairs to select a whole bunch that I'm going to be either selling or giving away or whatever. So if you guys want to be party to those pairs, make sure you're following me over on Instagram because I'll be selling them through my IG stories. I think what I want to do is free up a whole bunch of space in the collection by just getting rid of stuff that I'm not likely to wear or I can't see myself wearing or I haven't worn yet. But I want to thank you guys very much for watching the video. Good fun sharing the absolute stockpile of sneakers in my sneaker room, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Take care for now. Peace.